Welcome to the Warehouse Bootcamp, where we provide helpful tips for entrepreneurs, owners, and managers that utilize industrial facilities like this warehouse in their daily business. I'm John Jackson, and today I'm going to tell you about a simple little tool called the Acquisition Due Diligence Checklist. This handy little checklist can literally save you millions of dollars on your next commercial real estate transaction. Due diligence checklists have been around for as long as I can remember. They provide an important framework to make sure that you don't acquire someone else's problems. As a former military officer, I don't do anything important without a checklist, and due diligence is no exception. But I can recall several war stories where a buyer inadvertently skipped a step in the process and ultimately got stuck with a building that they couldn't use or couldn't sell at a later point in time. Mistakes as blatant as a building supply company failing to conduct a Phase 1 environmental and purchasing a building that was constructed over a former landfill with contaminated soil. Or another one was a trucking company that purchased a site where they later learned after the closing that they could not park their trucks on site because of specific restrictions that were overlooked in the original development agreement. Due diligence in commercial real estate starts with contract negotiation. Make sure to ask for ample time in your letter of intent. I'd recommend at least 30 to 45 days for less complex transactions. Always do your best to build in a buffer to give you the time that you need. Also, make sure to make a list of key contract dates. Communicate those dates to your team and track them in your calendar. The goal is to leave no stone unturned. Beyond the physical condition of the building and the site, there are many intangibles that need to be considered. Literally every document concerning the building and its operation must be examined. This includes existing leases with any and all extensions, title policy exceptions, maintenance contracts, zoning restrictions, and the list goes on and on. Using the list that you generate for the purchase, I recommend going over each item and assigning a task to some member of the acquisition team. Whether it's your lawyer, your surveyor, your building inspector, your environmental firm, or even yourself, I would make sure that each team member is contacted, given the timetable for the deal, and then follow up on a very regular basis. So the main takeaway is, please don't skimp on the details. If you don't have the time or experience to manage the due diligence process, please hire somebody or delegate to a member of your staff. But by all means, make sure to follow up and ensure that it's accomplished prior to the expiration of your inspection period. It could literally save you millions. If you'd like to download a sample of the due diligence checklist, or if I can help you in any way, please feel free to reach out through my website at tampabayindustrialadvisors.com.